welcome or welcome back to the channel. So I've really been wanting to sit and chat and colour with you guys, but there's not really been a project that I've been consistently working on for a while. I've tended to have been doing most of my colouring at the moment at work in my lunch hour, and mainly doing other things at night, as you can tell from my fewer than normal colouring videos that have been up and about at the moment, which we will talk about obviously during our chat. But what I figured is, in the end, you guys really do most people come to a colouring chat to just listen and do whatever hobby you're doing in the background, the same as I do. So I figured it wouldn't matter if we just do a whip and chat and I just work on the diamond painting that I'm working on. So I am currently working on Blueberry Fairy from Diamond Art Club. I will try and keep my crinkling to a minimum. I'm sorry, because yeah, my sheet is like under my arms, but I will do my best to be quiet for you guys. And I figured, you know what, we'd just work on a bit of piece and sit and chat. Never really quite mastered the art of colouring properly while chatting anyway, so this is probably for the best. And you guys probably can't even actually see what I'm doing properly because I don't want to zoom all the way in, because my problem is working on projects like this, I forget to keep moving my camera around so you can actually like see the bit that I'm working on, just in case you are looking up. So I'm going to keep you zoomed out. Again, like I said, it's not like you guys are here for some kind of instructional video on how to diamond paint, so it shouldn't really matter. But at least you can see my hands moving. I am actually physically doing things. I am hobbying with you guys. There are diamonds being placed on the canvas, and I figured, you know, this will do. It'll do. It's fine. So yeah, like I said, I've been not colouring as much for a while now. I mean, obviously, you know, hobbies rotate and change and turn around all the time. I have quite a lot of hobbies to start with, and I'm constantly collecting new ones, it seems, as you can tell by my actually painted nails today, which I will also get to later. So yeah, I've just figured, you know, it'd be nice to come on and sit and chat. I feel like we haven't done this for a while. I just wanted to check with you guys if you're actually bothered when I do a whip and chat, what I'm working on in the background. Like, does anyone actually care? Like, if I was sat here knitting, not that I like ever get around to that, but oh, nope. Don't roll over your camera, or Mama. If I'm just sat here knitting or colouring or, I don't know, gaming on my Switch, does it matter? Does it make any difference to a whip and chat? Does anybody care? Does it need to be colouring related content for that to make a massive difference? I know you guys would probably prefer if I crinkle as little as possible. I think that's probably the main thing that might be an issue with this kind of whip and chat, is me pressing down on the acrylic sheet and keep making annoying noises. But apart from that, hopefully, I'm going to assume nobody cares, because otherwise what I've been finding is I just don't get any, you know, I don't want to sit and colour and chat. I want to do other things, but I still want to chat to you guys. So this would be kind of the perfect answer to that, I think, to be able to just, you know, if I'm brewing up a box of watch, if I'm making cards, if I'm knitting a headband, if I'm diamond painting, if I'm actually colouring for once, if I'm making jewellery, you know, is that an issue? Do you guys care? And with regards to that also, I'm thinking maybe, like, you guys know I have another channel and it's constantly changing to match whatever my second hobby is, because that also, you know, my hobbies constantly revolve. But then I feel like when I'm not colouring a whole lot, you know, there's not really a lot of content going up on this channel, and then when I'm not hobbying a lot, there's not, am I on screen here? Oh, just right, okay. Not a whole lot of content going up on my other channel, and I've been trying to find an answer to this for a while, because what ends up happening is I'm switching between the two channels back and forth, and it's tricky, but I have always tried to just keep this channel as, you know, colouring related content, because not everyone who colours has a million hobbies. So I don't know, I might just kind of start prefacing my other channel where there's some content up on the other channel if you guys want to pop across over there and have a little look at different hobby stuff, and rather than it being a constantly uploaded to channel, I will just throw things up there for you guys to watch. Now, having said that, I have filmed my diamond painting supplies collection and my diamond painting stash video that's just got all my collection of diamond paintings in it. Do you want me to throw that up on this channel, or do you want me to throw it across on that channel and just mention it here so you guys know to go across and look at videos? You're gonna have to let me know. So having said all that, for someone who's not been colouring a whole lot lately, if you've seen my last haul, I did pick up some of the fantastic new books that are out from all of our favourite artists, because there has been a few. So if you haven't seen that haul, do go check it out. I got a few interesting bits and pieces over the last few months. Been pretty good, because of course, you know, no point buying a million colouring things when you're not colouring all that much. What I have been buying just at the minute, and I'm just gonna have to stop because it's horrendous. And if you would like to see a video on some of the things I got on my other channel, or even this one, again, pop it in the comments down below. Let me know what you think, what you want. I've been buying nail supplies like you like being removed from the face of the planet. It's horrendous. I used to do acrylic and gels a long time ago for about 5 minutes. I did the courses and I did them for a little bit, and it just wasn't for me to do, you know, that as a job. I did them for a while for friends and family and things, and then, you know, I just got out of it and I sold all my stuff. And then obviously, because you guys, if you are brand new here, know that I work in the dental industry, so obviously I can't really have anything permanent on my own nails, so it also like saps all the fun out of everything for that. But, you know, I was having a little look and I bought lots of new varnish colours and charms and nail stickers and stamping plates and gems, and oh my god. And as you can see, then applied like almost everything I could find to my hands. So these are a bit gutty and need to come off now, ready for work tomorrow. But I've just glued some gems onto this set that I've made. A couple have fallen off at this point because they're literally like, they do need to come off. They're just nail varnish with gems stuck to them. Got a couple of super pretty little butterfly stickers, and then I just glittered this nail here. Obviously I'm just getting back into it, so they're a bit rough at the moment. I'm getting neater as I go, getting a little bit better at doing them, but I've super enjoyed this set, and this is the third set I've done in the last 3 weeks. I have also been like playing around and I've created a couple of little nail sets. Where did I put them? So sorry guys, I'm banging you looking for things. My hairdryer literally hangs off my camera arm down here. I've created these 2 little sets, which has been super fun. So yeah, you can see where I've been. I've of course been doing random arts and crafts that haven't been colouring, because that's what I do. This really fun little purple set, and I just love, this is upside down, this little chocolate set. That's what I think it looks like a little box of chocolates. And you guys know me in a new hobby. They've been super fun to play and create. It's just because, like I said, I can't really put anything permanent on my hands, so I was hoping that I might be able to create myself a few sets of essentially press-ons that I can temporary glue for the weekends, and that should work. We will see, we will see. So yeah, I've been playing around with that for the last few weeks. Temu is like ridiculous for the stuff you can get for nails, like charms and gems and just stickers, and oh my god, like ridiculous. And they've come and they're super cute, to be honest. So like I said, I can do a haul on either of my videos if anyone is interested in all the nail crap that I bought. Apart from that, you know me, I've just been mainly working. It is my husband's birthday next month, so I've been getting that sorted out. He just wanted he wanted one of the new Mario games, which I managed to get no problem. And also, so my husband, who I love very much, is like most men. He never turns anything off, he never picks anything up, and he never puts anything away. And you know, we argue about these things constantly. And he had this set of grey Timberland boots, and they're not cheap. I mean, most men's boots are quite expensive because he is a size 12, so it's like, you know, ridiculously sized. I think I need to move you guys so you can see again. Am I on? Ooh, just. Will it do? Yeah, I believe so. So he takes his shoes off and leaves them in the living room. Now, we obviously have 2 French bulldogs. They are my life, my soul, my everything. But when they were little, my Winston had a little bit of a shoe fetish, we'll call it what it is. And he just loved to eat them. He was a terror and kept telling Danny, don't leave your boots there. Don't leave your boots there, he's gonna eat them. I think my big hand's in the way, isn't it, for this side. I tell you what, to make this work, we'll I'm not going to work that far over. I'm going to change colour instead. So yeah, I kept telling him, like, don't leave your boots there, don't leave your boots there. He's going to eat them, and kept moving them. And then obviously, you know, he must have come to bed after me and he's left them. No, sorry, not come to bed, because they come to bed with us because, you know, super mod. So in the morning when I've got up, I've not noticed they're there. I've gone to work and come home, and he had chewed the top foam of his boots off. So, you know, he's understandably A, gutted, B, mad, because I was completely right and already told him what was going to happen in that situation. So, completely ruined, absolute state. So for his birthday, I've bought him a new pair of the grey Timberlands he like loves, because it was quite a while ago now. Obviously my dogs aren't even puppies anymore, they're like 4 and 5 years old, so it's been a while. I'm hoping he has learnt his lesson, and you know, he will put these things away, which we both know he won't, but I won't be buying him a 3rd pair, so he needs to decide. So I got him those, and I mean, they're like nearly a couple of £100 a pair of Timberlands in like a ridiculous size. So I've got him that, and his the Mario game that he wanted. And then I'll just get him a couple of little bits and pieces. So that's like pretty much sorted. And then I don't really have any other big birthdays. It's Christmas next, and I've already started you know, starting to buy bits and pieces. I've got my nieces and nephews sorted, most of my father-in-law's done, my mum's is halfway there. My dad is a nightmare. He never wants anything, he doesn't collect anything, doesn't have any hobbies. He's always my last purchase. I just get to a point where I just freak out and buy something random. It's just so stressful. So stressful. I hate not knowing what to get for someone. It's such hard work. And then you think you've done really well and he doesn't like it. It's like, ugh. I always keep the receipts. I've learned that lesson. We keep the receipts just in case. So yeah, we're gonna go next week. Well, this week, one night after work, I'm gonna get all my crap out from the loft, get my Christmas sets out, and then get the tree out, see what we've got, because we're going to go to the garden centre. We have a beautiful garden centre a few towns over from us that does like really pretty gorgeous decorations this time of year, and every year we do go and buy a few bits, and I've been doing that for the last 20 years, so you can imagine what my Christmas collection looks like, because I also really just can't throw Christmas decorations in the bin. I feel like you're throwing away Christmas memories. It's weird. So yeah, I've got 2 whole complete different colour sets going on that we alternate. And this year I've got a red and gold set. I want to add some tartan and like new autumnal orangey brown colours to it. So yeah. So we're going to go there this weekend coming and get the extra bits and pieces for that. And we're also going to go, I don't work on Monday and my husband's taken next Monday off because we're going to go to the Chester Christmas markets to see, like, have a wander around, do some shopping. Hopefully it's really nice. They normally have lots of food on the stalls. I've been to the Edinburgh Christmas markets and the Manchester Christmas markets before, but I've never been to the Chester one, so I'm just really hoping that it's going to be good. I have one of those trays, the new trays from Diamond Art Club. They're like super sturdy. Right, let me check what symbol I was on. I don't want to mess this up. Yep, up here. So yeah, that's like next weekend, and I'm hoping soon to pretty much have, you know, Christmas presents taken care of and sorted. Yeah. We host dinner for my mum and her husband and my dad. So I've already bought, we do like a grocer's meat box that's delivered a couple of days before, so I've sorted and ordered all of that. So then all I'll have to do just beforehand is you know, go shopping, get all the very many potatoes and vegetables and Yorkshire pudding mixtures and stuffing things that you need, and then some desserts, and that is me like sorted, I think, for Christmas. And we're doing like a New Year's buffet at my dad's with everyone, and my sister and her husband and her kids as well. So obviously then I'll sort that out the week after with him, but I think that's going to be it for like all the crazy Christmas plans going on. Can I move you guys along and make this still work? I just don't know. I feel like I nearly dropped my phone on you. You would have just gone, you would have just splattered. I'm just trying to change so that you guys, I don't even know why I'm bothering for you guys to be able to see. I don't know, it just feels like, you know, I should. I still don't think you can see past my massive hand, but hey ho, what can you do? I think my issue is my weird lighting situation there. There we go. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so that's like pretty much Christmas sorted out. I don't think we particularly have any other plans or jobs to do. My husband started a new job last month, so he won't, normally we get 2 weeks off together at Christmas because obviously he worked in the building trade, so they close anyway, and I take my 2 weeks off at Christmas with him. So we've still got a week together, so it's still nice. We're slightly skewed with each other on our days off, so he breaks up like just a bit before me and goes back before me, and I break up after him and go back after him, but it's fine, it's fine. I've got my doggos some cute little advent calendars, and I'm just going to get them a little stocking with some little toys in for the day. So I feel like I'm actually quite organised for me, and then you get like to the week before and realise like there's a billion things you forgot to do that you just like hadn't thought of or planned for. So we'll see. Story of life. Yeah, so with regards to my current hobby situation, I suppose, I'm just, you guys know me, my craft room's filled with a billion different hobbies that I rotate through. I've been trying to teach myself to knit for a while now. It's not one of those things that I easily pick up or do, it would seem. And I'm still halfway through my first headband. It's like I haven't picked it up for a little while. I am getting the hang of the basic stitch at least, so you know, I'm starting to get there with the basics, it would seem, a little bit, sort of. And I am really enjoying it when I do it. I just literally last week, this has been hanging on the side of my desk for ages. I haven't diamond painted for probably a couple of about 3-4 months. Haven't touched anything, haven't even felt like it, and then all of a sudden I was just sat at my desk the other day and just picked it up. My diamonds are on the side in their box just waiting, and I've just been steadily working on it since. It's just weird, isn't it, how all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm gonna do that today. Had like, I don't know. So I have been working on this at the minute, as you can see, and I'm nearly halfway on it ish. I've done the top right. I split it into like into quarters, and I've completed the top right quarter and I'm on the top left quarter. So I suppose I'm actually not anywhere near halfway, but I'm past a quarter of the way, let's call it that, and it sounds like we're making progress. So yeah, let's see what you guys like at a very odd angle here. Yeah. Hang on, get my little box open. I have to have the tub in front of me or I forget which little symbol I'm on, and things just steadily progress from bad to worse from that point, especially if I'm chatting. I'm terrible for not paying proper attention. So yeah, let's move the plastic. Check you guys can see where I'm working. Oh, I'm sorry about this, ignore my dogs, they're off. if anybody walks past the house, it, like, you know, sets off their get off my property issues. There's nobody at the door, so we're fine. It's just them deciding there is. I check my front door like a billion times a day because of my dogs, assuming someone's knocking. And then when someone actually knocks, they don't bark. It's like, it's just, they're such good guard dogs. They're just amazing, defending me from a million Amazon deliveries, doing their job. Whoops, missed. It's a very, very green blue theme is this thing. Now I'm back into it. When I was obviously coming out of my wanting to diamond paint phase, I was just bleh. And then now that I'm like fancying doing it again, I'm enjoying it. So I think half of the time it's not that I dislike the painting I'm working on, it's that I just don't feel like diamond painting. I just need to learn that that means like, just don't diamond paint then. I think the issue with me is because obviously I'd started the channel Diamonds Are Forever for my diamond painting, and then felt like, you know, well now you have to diamond paint, and then it just like makes me not want to diamond paint. So I have made some tough decisions lately about, you know, what I can and can't do, what I do and don't have time for. Like I was really hoping to get my handmade shop up and running and doing well, and then I just don't have time for all the many things that it needs. The marketing you need to do, the cool, cute, quirky, sexy photos you need to take, the uploads to your site, the descriptions, the constant vetting and changing and sorting. I just don't have time, and then it sucks the fun out of it. My issue is I love to create things, like just love to make things, and I don't want them to just build up in my home. So I still need to find some solve to that issue. I think I might just, you know, try the whole, you know, putting up batches of things that you've made on eBay. Like, you know, like batches of wax melts for people to purchase, or batches of jewellery that you've made, and we'll see. I know like you don't really make money that way, but I'm not really bothered about that. I'm bothered about just not having it all in my home, but still being able to, you know, be creative. I just don't really have time on top of, you know, my actual job to kind of do what I love to do with regards to, you know, going to craft fairs and selling my stuff in person and upkeeping an online shop, and it just doesn't work. You know, having said that, if, you know, people are interested and they want stuff, they can just message me on Instagram. Obviously I make cards, I make jewelry, I make wax melts, and I make wax seals for card envelopes, and I make diamond painting putty, you know what I mean? I'm always just making something. I make nail sets now apparently as well, because, you know, why not add another thing? So I don't know, I need to find some answer to it. I mean I'm really considering just like building a load of stuff up and then just seeing about a craft fair. Like, is that just like the simplest solution? Just every so often taking all that stuff that I've made and just, you know, seeing about dealing with it that way. Because the other thing is, like, I don't create quickly. I don't create enough to actually have a business and keep up a stock. So like a couple of craft fairs a year is probably enough to, like, you know, sell the stock item, the things that I've created in the year, so they're not just going to waste. without me having to, like, you know, turn it into a second job or full business of a thing. So that's kind of what I've been playing and mulling. And like I said, I have come to the conclusion that, you know, I can't keep up 2 channels with the time that I have. And my problem is I don't want to lose or relinquish either channel because I love them. And I love chatting to you guys, and I love my hobbies, I love interacting, and I find it's just a constant like evolution is the word. Like, I'm not complaining, it's just a constant evolution of finding what works for me in that moment, and just allowing and getting over the fact that that just has to be the way that it works and the way that it is, because that's what I can maintain and do. You know, to be able to keep doing what I love doing here on YouTube. So yeah, we'll see. I'm in a good spot at the minute. Like, mentally I feel better, my health is a little bit better at the moment. I need to exercise more. I'm not even gonna lie and pretend that you know, I'm looking after myself as well as I should be. I think that's all of our problems, isn't it? Finding time for the thing that we don't really want to do but need to do, when there's so many things we want to do with our time. I'm sorry about the clippity clop. Free ASMR for you guys there. It's my dogs running around on the laminate. There's not a lot I can do about that. So yeah, we're just getting used to his new job and the new times and the new days and the new way he works. Obviously he doesn't have a company car now, so I sold my car so he could get a new one. I know how these things work. And I got him a phone because obviously, you know, he only had his like works one, because he's been there so long he didn't like need a separate phone. He'd worked there for like 12-13 years. So we sorted those things out, and you know, just adjusting, getting used to, because just the price of everything in the world is just going up so sharply and so steeply. You just gotta be a little bit careful of your expenditure, haven't you, in a bit of an unknown change to things like that. So we're getting straight. We've had to do some work on the rental property that we own, which has cost a pretty penny, I'm not gonna lie. You know, we've had to do the roof and the Velux window and the pointing and the chimney. So obviously a lot of the plans and hopes that we had, that we've been saving for on our home, has had to wait, because, you know, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. So just need to get back to saving. Obviously, you know, we've lived in this house for a few years now, and we bought a house that needed quite a lot. everything doing to it, and have been slowly working our way through those many jobs. Like, we've redone our front garden, our back garden, had a whole new, like, when we moved in, we ripped everything, like all the insides out of everything but the kitchen and the bathroom, because obviously they're just too expensive to do at the time. Had everything replastered and carpeted and floored, new lights, painted it all, you know, bought new blinds for everywhere, new furniture, you know, just slowly building everything up. So we still need like new internal doors. We've had outside windows and doors done. We've had a new roof and guttering done. It's just I just pour money constantly, but we just, you know, so we are homebodies, as you can tell from the amount of hobbies I have. My husband's a little bit the same. He's like a gamer and a hobby painter, and you know, we spend all our time here. We're just trying to make it, you know, the home we want it to be before we've already been here 30 years and we're going to move again. And we're getting there. I've just been decorating the bathroom. Done it like not like, you know, the proper jobby you do when you rip everything out and you're ready for it to be a brand new bathroom. But it was just so horrible when we moved in. It just needed something doing with it because I've lived with it for like far too long. So I've ripped all the carpet out and I've painted the tiles and painted all the taps and accessories from like this weird awful grubby bronze that was coming off to a nice matte black. I fit new flooring and, you know, all new accessories in there, put new blind up, painted the awful vinyl gloss stuff they had up to at least a nice matte neutral colour, because it was like a glossy orange. No, just don't even get me started. Obviously the bath set isn't very nice, but it is what it is for now. It looks a lot better than it did. I was considering sanding it all down and epoxy painting it, but I might do that next year. You know, I've painted the tiles about 18 billion times, so I'm just on a bathroom break at the moment. I'm just done with it. So we'll see if that bath gets I think at this point I'll probably just, it's like a beige, it's like a greyish, it's awful, but it does look a lot better with the bathroom decorated. So I think it's something that I'll be able to get over. For now it's right, because the worst things in the world, isn't there? So and we need a new banister because there isn't one currently. Like, my stairs are so dangerous, and we need a new driveway, and it's just constant. So, you know, now the bathroom looks like nice-ish. It'll do while there's so many other bigger, more dire jobs in need of being done. We'll do these eaves, I think. Do these the insides of these leaves. But yeah, got my Christmas do coming up, so I'm gonna have to dye my hair. I think I'll do my nails for it, why not? And yeah, see what I've got lying in the depths of my wardrobe. Try not to leave. I'm terrible for like leaving it until like the day before to try things on and find something to wear, and then realizing like I have nothing suitable that fits or that I want to wear. So I'm going to try and be a bit more organised about that this time around and actually like plan. So the weekend before, you know, I'll pull some stuff out of my wardrobe, see what I can wear, see what boots are going to look nice, dig out a nice coat. You know, not just have an absolute meltdown the night of. And I'll probably just dye my hair the weekend before, because it's Friday night straight after work. So I finish work on a Friday at 6:30 in the evening, and the do's at 7. So obviously it's gonna need to be planned. I'm gonna take everything with me to work and just get ready and go. So I can't really be fanny in a boot. It just needs to be organised and sorted and ready to go. But yeah, it's, you know, at least I got a video done for you guys. I've managed to find a way around my lack of colouring at the moment. I it just makes me like, I'm like halfway through a colour along for you guys. I'm halfway through about 6 colour alongs for you guys, and then I get fed up and start another one instead of just finishing off the one, so that you actually have, like, you know, a video to watch. I've got a few projects pulled out and sat that I wanted to film and swatch and review with you guys, and my issue is my craft room is just full and needs sorting out, and I just need to get on top of it and deal with it. Oh, you guys still on screen there? Yes, just about. But yeah, the thing is, I have been gaming a lot lately. I mean, I always game. I've been a gamer since like my mid-20s, to be honest. When I met my husband, to be honest, he is a big gamer, and he definitely got me into, you know, like World of Warcraft and all of that. And I do have a PlayStation 5, so I do game quite a bit, and I have a Switch. I love my Switch, adore that thing. And I have been playing, well, I play Play Up with a friend of mine. It's like a restaurant level kind of thing. It's actually super fun and quite difficult. You've got to like survive the levels, a bit like Cooking Dash sort of thing. It's actually very good. It's quite cheap on the PlayStation. I think you can play up to like 4 players. It's like the whole kitchen's like completely customizable, and you create all these different food types and different restaurants and stuff. It's like crazy. It's quite good. It is quite repetitive, so you have to like that kind of thing. I do find that sort of thing quite relaxing. And then with my sister, I've been playing that From Space. It's like a top-down shooter sort of thing that you can play. I think that one might be 4 players. I'm not sure for that one. I got the From Space Alliance bundle, I think, that's got like the little expansions with it, and that is awesome. I was going to say it's quite hard, but I don't think that's the issue. I just think I'm not very good. So it may or may not be hard. I'm not actually sure whether it is just the fact that I'm just crap at those kind of games, but I'm really enjoying it. I die a lot. My sister is getting quite frustrated with me. She's constantly having to res me and save me and just run around and fix me, while essentially you know, beating From Space. So that one's really good. It's all like aliens have invaded Earth and you're like the resistance troops fighting back. It's actually like I think I got it on sale for about £4, and it's actually really fun. And we've been playing it for quite a while, and we're still working through the story. So again, though, that might just be me because I die all the time, so it takes forever. So yeah, super enjoying that. And I love the Ni no Kuni games, and I've completed Ni no Kuni 2. But for some reason, Ni no Kuni the White Witch, so Ni no Kuni 1, I get to a certain point about 3/4 through the game, and I just get stuck. And I just think it's an issue that I don't level enough. And I've done it like 2 full playthroughs through to this spot before, and just not been able to get past this point. So I have it for my Switch now, like, you know, the remastered version. So I've just recently restarted playing that, and this time, you know, I watched a couple of YouTube advice videos for power leveling, and, you know, the best what familiars you should actually get instead of just picking the cutest ones that you would want. Yeah, I know, that's my life. And I'm super trying to actually, you know, adult the video game, you know, plan it, play it, grind through some levels, do it properly. So I might actually be able to see the last quarter of the game. I think that would be nice. like special. So I've been playing that quite a lot, and then I love the Atelier games. And they recently for the first time released over here Atelier Marie remake, which was like one of the very first ones, and I bought that on my Switch and I played that through like immediately and completed it. Love it. And I have almost all the Atelier games. I think there might just be a couple of like the new Firis and like Sophie. Might not have the second one of that, and maybe the newest Riser that I don't have, because let's be honest, I played about 10 minutes of Riser 1 and cannot for the life of me survive past the first 20 minutes or so, even though I love it, but it's too hard for me. How is an Atelier game too hard for me, for God's sake? Honestly, I'm not even too embarrassed to tell you guys that. Like, I should be. But I'm not. So if you can keep it to yourselves, I would appreciate that. You'd like completely ruin my gamer cred. So yeah, I enjoyed it so much that I made this little pact with myself that I would replay through and complete all the Atelier games. Because let's be honest, I've only ever completed like 2 of them, and I think I have like 16 of them or something. So with regards to that fact, I then played Atelier Rorona and I've completed that. I started Atelier Totore, and let's just say like it's a work in progress. And then the other day there's Atelier Esker and Lord J, which is one of my absolute favourites. I've never quite completed it, but I have played it most of the way through. And on the PlayStation Plus Premium malarkey, like the membership thing you can do, quite a few of the Atelier games are actually on that now, like 3 or 4 of them I think. So I downloaded Esker and Lord J and I've been working through that. If you can tell, I jump around with my games the same way I do with my hobbies. I'm horrendous. My gaming backlog is like hundreds deep at this point. And then I'm desperately waiting for Infinity Nikki to come out, and quietly hoping and praying it's everything they're making it out to be. It's essentially a dressing up RPG. Like, this game was made and just with me in its thoughts, and that comes out very soon. Desperately waiting. It's a free to play, so obviously I have a lot of trepidations about, you know, how that RNG is going to go, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it because it looks too dressy uppy not to. They've pushed Fantasy Life back again. I'm like ready to rip my own hair out at this point. It's like the 3rd time that the date's been pushed back on what is like my anticipated game of the decade. Gutted, can't even, it's too soon, too raw, can't talk about it. Go look it up, it's amazing, you need it, it's for the Switch. Except maybe don't look it up, because then you'll just end up in this same cycle of miserable waiting as they keep changing the dates that I'm in. So maybe don't look till it comes out, do that. I've just played the demo, you know, because like what I need is a new thing to take up my time, of, oh my god, what's it called? Metaphor ReFantazio. There you go, there's one. It's made by like the Persona, you know, Shin Megami Tensei guys, I think. And it did look like, you know, really kooky and fun and out there. And now I've played the demo, it's on my Christmas list for my husband. Most certainly I'm like, Danny, I know what you can get me. I want this. So yeah, that happened. It's also like too hard for me, so whatever. We'll see. Add that to my non-completion list, I guess. So yeah, super super excited. There's too many things. I bought more wool a few weeks ago that was just like on sale and gorgeous, and I didn't need. So you know, on the plus side, I have, hang on, can you guys see up here? Just because I just want to do those 3 there. I have finally learnt my lesson of like, I've not used any of my jewellery making stuff for ages, but this time I got a big container and I've put it all in there and boxed it away and left it sat. Because like with my nails, you know, years and years ago I had all this beautiful nail stuff and just figured like, oh, I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to touch it again, and gave it all away. Yeah. And you know, now this. And don't get me wrong, like the varnishes and things and the gels would have had to have been given away, but there's things that you can keep that won't, you know, expire and go off. And in those instances, it's a good idea to just, if you're a hobby jumper like me, it's just a good idea, you know, just keep them. I'm going to do these pretty X's because, like, just wait for this. They're this beautiful. I didn't really understand the appeal. I don't even know, can you see it maybe? Of the fairy dust gems by Diamond Art Club, but then you see them and you understand. They are beautiful. The only thing I have found is they're a bit like ABs and they stick too much to everything, so I do end up having to single place the little brothers. So yeah, but oh well, it works for me. Where am I? Let's do this bit. I'm trying to get my crinkling situation situated. And I think that's it, guys. I think that's like my entire life caught up on. You guys got any plans at the moment? Are you busy this time of year getting sorted and organising and, you know, spending all your money on other people? What are you up to with your hobbies? You know, do you have like seasonal hobbies? Is there certain stuff you like to do this time of year that you work on? Like me, I do think in the winter months, because I lose a bit of enthusiasm for things. I do sit and game more rather than create, and I think that's why I enjoy my diamond painting as well, because it's just a, you know, easy sit and drop diamonds on something, so I'm doing something without having to really creatively think about it too much, and it's just super relaxing this time of year. Because like February, March, April, May, I found that I colour a lot. You know, I get loads of stuff done, you know, and then I'll pull things out like I'll want to make wax melts, or I'll want to make cards, or, you know, I'll have this new hobby that I've just looked into and found and want to try, which I'm now keeping things for. I have a cloisonne box and I have my quilling papers that I've been staring at for ages and thinking, Emma, you just need to sell those can go. And no, I'm not doing it. What I am going to do, however, is essentially pull all the guts out of my craft room and rearrange and sort it out. You know, just needs a sort out. It really does. I can tell when it's bugging me because I don't really go in it. Like even right now, I'm sat filming downstairs at the desk that I sit at in front of the telly. We don't have a soap bed because we're both crafters. I know it's weird because it makes it hard work for visitors and stuff, but we're both crafters, so, and we have Frenchies, so like obviously a sofa's no good for them. I have a beanbag for sitting and gaming and watching telly and sitting with the dogs, but I don't have a sofa. We both have craft desks instead, so you know, when we're sat watching telly and want to do stuff, we both, you know, can do. But then if we want to, you know, sit and chill together, we have, it's essentially one of those massive 2 people beanbag things that takes up like way too much of the room. And it's kind of perfectly built for the 2 of us, but I'm not gonna lie, when you have visitors, like there's nowhere to sit in my living room. It's like not visitor friendly, so I do want to knock the wall down between my dining room and my living room so that there's that little bit extra room, and you know, get like a nice table and chairs seating area, so that then at least when people do visit, they don't feel like you've like moved them into the dining room, if that makes sense. Like they'll still be at the dining table, but you'll feel more like in the house. I don't even know. I know what I mean in my head, and I know, you know, it is gonna feel more thought through, I think, because like I said, you know, when we moved here, we're older now. I've always like set up my house in the conventional way that you're supposed to, you know, to look very adult downstairs, living room, dining room, no sign of like, you know, who you are as a person, or your crafts and computer games are tucked away and hidden. And then, you know what, you hit your 40s and all of a sudden you're like, I'm a crafter, I'm a gamer, this is my life, this is who I am. For those that have an issue with that, don't come to my house. So, you know, we no longer hide those things away in cupboards, or everything's upstairs and our living room downstairs looks like a sofa, traditional TV living room. You know, why is it acceptable in society that you can sit and stare at a TV like your entire being? Like, just, you come home from work, you sit and stare at the telly, you watch things like Love Island, Neighbours, and I don't know, are they still even a thing? Home and Away, I don't really watch telly, I'm not sure. EastEnders, is that still going? Coronation Street was a big one. What else? Oh my god. They all like Celebrity Big Brother and I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, don't they? Things like that. And yet, you know, all of a sudden, if you're an adult in your 30s, 40s, and you've got a gaming console set up and there's games there and you have like a hobby desk, it's weird. You know, is it? Or should it not matter? Should you like be able to just do whatever the hell you want in your own home? And you do. I think you get to that point where you're like done, I don't know, pretending you're cooler than you are. Maybe. You see, I don't think it makes me uncool that I like to colour and diamond paint and knit, and my husband paints models. I mean, his talent is like the models he creates, oh, they're beautiful, they're gorgeous, it's a skill. I mean, they're amazing. He's won awards for them, you know what I mean? It's like, in your own communities, you're not uncool, are you? It's just other people's opinion of like what an adult should look like. Doesn't conform to all of our molds, and eventually you just sit up one day, I think, and realise like who are you trying to please? You know what I mean? Like, are you trying to fit in with a set of people that you don't have things in common with, that you don't fit in with? And I have a friendship group built up of, you know, vastly different people that like awesomely different things, and that are, let's be honest, not as nerdy as I am, or nerdier even. We're all different in our own way. And basically those people in my friendship group have no issue with the things I like to do with my time, because let's be honest, that's why they're in my friendship group and not on my ignore her list. Not keen. Took a side note. I started out so positive. I try, you guys. You know, I tried the happy feely stuff. And I'm not judging anyone. I think that's the point of this, is like, if you want to sit and watch TV all night, you should be allowed to do that in peace. That should be absolutely okay for you to do that. No one should be coming at you going, oh, you're wasting your life. What you watching stupid things for? Why are you spending all your time doing that? You just, if you're happy and that's what you want to do and you're working hard and that's your downtime, it really does not need to be mentioned by the people you know in any kind of negative way. Leave them to it. We shouldn't be having to hide the fact that we don't just sit and watch TV as an adult, that we have like hobbies that we're interested in and things that we like to do. Shouldn't have to be hidden away in cupboards whenever, you know, people come to visit, because of random judgment, because things are deemed too childish or nerdy, or, you know, randomly not what other people like to do. You know, as long as you're not chopping up people, you know, there's only some things, guys, you know, they're not okay hobbies. I'm not endorsing absolutely every freedom of will. There's limits within, you know, the law and your moral compass. But honestly, I've had people I've known in the past that when you're like, oh yeah, I like to do this, they do look at you like you have just told them, I spent my weekend decapitating butterflies, or I don't know. I want to say some kind of animal torture, but then I'll have a picture of it in my head and I can't. So I don't have the same love for bugs, but I don't think it has the same impact if like you're pulling the legs off spiders. But you know what I mean? Like doing terrible things to people or creatures involving torture. Fill in the blanks yourselves. I don't want to do it. But I honestly do feel like I've had that look from just going like, oh yeah, I colour, or oh yeah, I'm a gamer, I play such and such, and that's what I spend my weekend doing. Absolute horror. The shock and horror on their faces, and you can almost feel them want to say out loud, you seem so normal. I am normal. There's nothing weird about it. It's not abnormal to just have hobbies. God's sake. Love it, love it. I've honestly wanted to take a picture sometimes so I can, like, you know, show people the horror-stricken shock of what you just said, because, like, you know, I'm an adult who likes to play computer games, and worse, I think, because I'm an adult woman and wasteful. It's like pretty acceptable, isn't it, that blokes never grow up and that they will play video games. It's definitely not quite the same deal if you're a 42-year-old. Essentially, like, professional woman, it's definitely considered every so often different. But yeah, what I'm saying is, over time I have found people, men and women alike, that, you know, aren't always sharing my same hobbies, but aren't judging those hobbies, or the fact that they want to go to the pub on a Friday night, and my idea of the perfect Friday night is to be in my living room with my husband, with, you know, maybe a game on, or diamond painting, or sitting at my desk colouring with YouTube or the telly on, you know, and that's what we like to do. And yeah, if you're the same as me and sometimes have really felt like, you know, is there something wrong? Should you not be doing that? Is it not okay? Does it make you weird, different, lesser than? The answer is, hell no. Hell no. They need to school their faces for the appropriate response, because let's be honest, some of the things like that we hear that they do, that they consider to be fun, could raise our eyebrows as well, except we have a lot more manners, and, you know, we keep our nosy judgments to ourselves, like you should be doing. So yeah, you may not all agree with me. Don't come for me in the comments, guys. When just because, you know, we have different opinions of what we like to do, or what other people might or might not say to us. Again, this is not like supposed to rip other people or cast shade or be mean. It's just, you know, if other people out there have felt the same, it does not make you lesser because you're a knitter, or a gamer, or a diamond painter, or an adult colorist. I think adult colorist does sound better. You do you, and it should be enough. Apart from that, guys, I've really enjoyed my chatty hour, venting my whatever goes on in my mind. I hope that Russell isn't too annoying. I just can't work out a way to diamond paint without my plastic in the way. I think essentially I should work on the bottom. That would have been a lot cleverer of me, but my desk isn't set up for that. So I'm really hoping, guys, that you don't mind that our colour and chats or whip and chats of whatever project I'm working on, because I just feel like it lets me sit and witter and chat away to you guys way more often than if I'm fighting the need to work on a particular project with you guys. So I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.